How's it going, everybody? My name is Jim, and welcome to FSD Driver. Today, we're driving on the highway in 12.5.4.2. This is December 24th of 2024, and our car hasn't gotten an update in quite some time. And the car right here is going to actually struggle because there's snow on the ground and it's blocking the lines. We need to take a left and then a right, but the car just doesn't know what to do because it doesn't really see any lines. And so a car comes towards us, oncoming traffic, and then I have to take over. So this is the vehicle. I'm kind of squeezing him over to the side so he slows down. He's kind of looking at me strange, and then I just decide to take over and take my turn. Now I turn on full self-driving and I speed up my video 400% the speed just to save you guys time. But from here on out, this is pretty much a zero intervention drive. But this drive is pretty unique. So I've taken this drive many times, but I've taken this drive on the highway when there's typically a traffic jam. Because it is Christmas Eve, there's not too many people on the highway. And so this is pretty smooth. There's not too many people. There's no rush hour, even though it's rush hour time. But the car actually does really good for the first time on this drive. And again, I don't know if this is because of the cars and the lack of cars, but in this whole section right here, my car would basically always miss the turn. So it would actually get off on this road to my right, and it would go up to the basic off ramp, the bridge, stop, and then go back down the on ramp to get into the same highway. And that would happen all of the time in different versions. And it was really annoying because I would always have to manually take over at this point. But now it seems to be working just fine. It's also getting over to the lanes in which it needs to be moved over in prior to it actually taking the turn. So coming up here, we're actually behind the Minneapolis airport. There's planes technically flying over us. This is how they land. But this area and this section over here, the car typically would be very late in turning on its signal. It wouldn't move over, and then it would try to cut across traffic to get to its proper lane at the very last second, and you would constantly have to take over. And it actually handles this fairly well. It's moving over to where it needs to go. I do have to say, though, I still get these phantom wipers, and because it's wintertime, they do get a little bit dirty, and so I'm constantly washing my windshield, even though it seems pretty clean. Again, in 12.5.4.2, my car is still braking at green lights, but the highway portion of the car has gotten so much better. And this is just one instance. It's moving over into the far left lane. It knows that it needs to be in this lane and that it has to stay here, and it sticks here. Most of the time, what it would do at that point is it would move over to the right lane, and at the last second, it would then cut over, and we would miss our turn, and we'd have to go a whole different direction to get home, which added time, and it was just really annoying. So everything is handling this fairly well. That's pretty much it. I'm going to let you guys watch the rest of it, enjoy the music, and we'll see you in the next one.